It's now easier to get your hands a hold of an abortion pill after an FDA rule change.
Yeah, the new rule lets retail pharmacies dispense an abortion pill instead of it only being distributed at a clinic or through a mail order pharmacy.
The Biden administration partially implemented the change last year, announcing it would no longer enforce a long-standing requirement that the medicine be picked up in person.
Now, folks who are pregnant can get a prescription via a telehealth consultation with a health professional and then receive the pills through the mail or at the pharmacy. This can only happen in states that currently allow the use of the abortion pills. Now, several FDA mandated safety requirements are still in effect, including training requirements to certify that prescribers can provide emergency care in the case of excessive bleeding. Pharmacies that dispense the pills also need a certification.
Let's dig into where abortion access stands in North Carolina right now and how the abortion pill works. The abortion pill is a series of 5 pills taken over a couple of days. It's a combination of medications often called Plan C. Together, they cause the uterus walls to thin and contract, expelling the embryo.
It feels like having a very early miscarriage. I mean, it's painful. It's like having a really bad period and there's bleeding, but it is done within about 24 hours.
The FDA-approved pills must be taken in the first 10 weeks of pregnancy and made up 54% of all American abortions in 2020. There are websites where someone can Zoom with a doctor and get prescribed the medication. It arrives in the mail within a week. A process the United States Attorney General Merrick Garland says states may not ban based on disagreement with the FDA's expert judgment about its safety. But South Dakota's governor is working to keep the pills from being mailed to her state.
I brought a bill that would ban telemedicine abortions, which means a doctor over the internet or over the phone could prescribe an abortion for an individual because these are very dangerous medical procedures.
Legal experts say they expect the Supreme Court to take up the issue of abortion pills, but no matter what the High Court decides, a ban on abortion pills would be hard to enforce.
It's going to be difficult to stop, and there's already programs and organizations that do this internationally where you actually speak to a doctor in Europe and then the pills are mailed to you from out of the country.
Now, to be clear, the abortion pill, Plan C, is not the same thing as Plan B. Plan B prevents fertilization. It will not work if a fertilized embryo is already implanted. Plan C causes that fertilized embryo to exit the body.
The North Carolina General Assembly gets back in session a week from today, and the state's top legislature leaders have said they plan to consider additional abortion decisions. Democratic Governor Roy Cooper is an abortion rights supporter who has vetoed past restriction attempts, but his veto power was weakened with a GOP legislative seat gain in November. Now let's look at the big picture here, because nationally, Planned Parenthood says abortion is no longer available in 12 states and is severely restricted in 10 others. One of those states, Indiana, is in the national abortion debate spotlight after a doctor provided an abortion to a 10-year-old rape victim from Ohio. Indiana's medical licensing board will hear a case regarding the status of the doctor's license next month. The state's attorney general claimed that the doctor violated privacy laws after she spoke to an Indianapolis paper about the Ohio girl's treatment. Attorneys for the doctor say she followed Indiana's abortion and child abuse reporting requirements while the child's case was being investigated by Ohio authorities.